It's a great privilege today for me to present my thoughts in front of this August gathering, especially after the Lifetime Achievement session where Contractor Saab, Srinivasan Saab, and many other leaders of the industry who have spent more time in the industry than my age even. So it's a great privilege for me to speak here. Yesterday's session, we had good discussions on steel, new technologies in the steel structures, and how we can make better utilization of the resources available. From Tata BlueScope, today we'll give some thoughts on, we are part of the roofing industry. The products which we give are the most visible products available and seen in the space when you create the marvels. So what I thought is, can we coin something which is the need of the day? We all talk of architecture. Can we call it archi-nature? Which is obvious. What I'm trying to say here is how our architecture and nature can go hand in hand, and how we can create more sustainable solutions for the days to come. I'll take 5-7 minutes of your time to present my thoughts on this topic. So we all have said that we build buildings, we have done marvelous jobs, many projects which we saw yesterday as well, but frankly, we are building relationships. We are building relationships, we are building ecosystems where all of us can thrive and live in a harmonious way, and that is our common goal. And while we are building these relationships, be it in urban areas, be it in the remote interiors of the country, be it the infrastructure projects which we are creating, the relationships are always inspired by nature. Nature which teaches us sustainability, nature which teaches us self-healing, nature with its 5 elements shows us the way, how we should create our buildings. Nature inspires us. The various forms, the various hues, the colors which are available in nature, it inspires us to create these buildings, creates these relationships. But we always wonder that this is an inspiration. Is it possible in the reality? Do technologies exist to give us this kind of solutions which are close to nature? And that is where we would like to present some thought to you on how we can achieve this balance of requirements of nature and what actually we are doing. We all know global warming, how it is affecting the environment, and there is a need to have a balance, what nature is demanding, what nature has in itself, and what we are doing with it. So for that balance is what I would spend some time. Is being green, is it just a talk of the town, or are we really being green? Some technologies are being developed. There are a lot of innovations happening on green in steel, and color coating industry or roofing industry is not far behind. But the essence of it is, do we demand these green solutions from our color coating industry or our industry players? As an architect, as a designer, as a customer, when we are doing our building, do we ask for the green certifications? Do we ask them, what is life cycle analysis of your product? How is your product green? Griha, we all know, is doing a lot of work in the concrete cement space, but in steel as well, Griha has done a lot of work to have green certified buildings, and we should look at having these incorporated in our designs and in our solutions. As far as the product goes, color coating industry, coated industry is doing a lot of work on this for the green aspect of it, be it from the substrate, where we all know that we were having zinc alum as a material. Now there is AM, which we are talking of, where the life of the steel will increase. So the more durability means we are using less of steel, and it is going to be green. So that is a technology which is available. We should demand for it. There are research going on chrome free, so that the hazardous substances are used lesser and lesser in the substrate, and that will give us a benefit in the long run. As far as the paint goes, so we are in the color space, so we are giving colors. We are giving colors to life. We are giving colors which are close to nature. But at the same time, Are these colors sustainable and green in themselves? When we ask for colors, do we check that what is the pigments used in the colors? Are the pigments environment friendly or are they economical? Generally in Indian environment, we look for value for money and budget. But even if we spend a bit and go for colors which are green in nature, will make a lot of difference. And that is available. There are colors which are green, the colors which have good reflectivity, the pigments which give you a self-healing method, so the roof will look newer for longer. That is the research and technology which is going on in the color space. There is development on giving longer life. The building will look same for even 20 years, 30 years from now. So those kind of solutions is what we should use in our buildings. If we go to the shapes, yesterday also there was a lot of discussion on how we can have good looking and architectural shapes in our buildings. So the technology has improved on that front as well, where aesthetic shapes as well as shapes and profiles which can give longer spans. I think in the panel discussion yesterday there was a talk that the architecture team will ask the structural team, can you reduce the columns? So the solutions in the profiles do exist where you can go for longer spans and thus reduce the steel usage in the structural part of it, as well as you can see the look and feel which is available in various profiles. So these are the new options which are available, and if this can be brought in our country, we all will be proud because we are finally doing the nation building. All these technologies we should bring in our country and use extensively. The flat profiles which are required, which were generally not available in steel, are available now. The look and feel which will come with a flat profile, there is absolute clarity on the design part of it, and it is completely done in steel. So these are the technologies which we should embrace and we should use in our buildings, in our relationships which we are building. So these are some of the photographs of the buildings which are done with the new options available. Sound. So there has been a lot of discussion on how we can reduce the sound effect which comes because of steel roofing. There has also been development in this where we have a multi-layer system to reduce the decibel noise. And again, it's the need for the future. This has been implemented in our country as well. So with various layers of systems inbuilt, it can give a very good sound performance. Coming to the most important but often does not get the limelight, does not get the visibility, is the project management and construction part of the roofing. We all speak on products, we all speak on design, we all speak on materials, but how is the project management and construction practices being done? That is where the actual execution comes, and that's the proof of a successful, marvelous architecture which we finally prepare. So there are a lot of new initiatives. I'll not read through them, but we should use all of these in our project management so that we give better service to customers. We give the projects on time. Augmented reality is there. Yesterday also we discussed in the panel discussion about some drones which can be used. Other area is material handling. Even today, material handling at our construction sites is a very laborious affair. We are using pretty age-old methods for handling material, where it's at times inhuman as well. So we should look at, there are new techniques available, there are tools which we can use, might increase our cost a bit, but it will be more efficient in the long run and more sustainable, more safe operations. What we believe is every labor which works at our construction site should go back home safe. And for that, whatever investments we need to do in automation, in having a safe construction technology, should be implemented, and that is where I would request the industry to come forward. So that's all I wanted to say, that archi-nature, which is safe and sustainable, that is what is the need of the industry, and we all are going to drive the industry. Would request all of you to join in this movement, which is the legacy which we can leave for our future. Thank you.